Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have set number 40335. This is the LEGO Ideas Space Rocket Ride promo, which was available in the United States and worldwide as a gift with purchase. In the US at least it was $99 or more, and this was in spring 2019, and you know, for a promo, it's a decent size, and it is a relatively nice box. This is a LEGO Ideas promo, the very first promotional LEGO Ideas set. You know, it's not just a regular retail set. And it was actually based on the winning entry of a Moment in Space building competition called Cosmic Rocket Ride, coin operated by MJ Smiley. And there actually was a whole thing where people were accusing him of copying this LEGO retail conference manager set that had been around. It's very similar in functionality, but looks different. I don't think he actually copied it, but and he says he doesn't. He says he didn't, so you know there is that. But this is a nice box for promo. It looks good. I like the starry background, and I mean the build is not anything that I was super duper excited about, but I was planning to pick up Steamboat Willie anyway, so I just bought it from LEGO during this month in order to get this promo. The instructions have that same nice background as the box, and they have a little bit of information about the fan designer, which is something that Ideas sets frequently do, but this is the first time I think we've ever had it in a promotional item. Though there have been some others that have like historical background stuff, like with the 60 Years of the Brick. I think that had a little blurb in the instructions, but you know, this is nice stuff to see in a promotional set. And other than that, there's nothing else special at the end or anything. But here's the finished model. It's not too big. It's designed to be minifigure scale, so you know, or minifigure compatible, which is kind of minifigure scale. It's the base section especially is a little bit big. The top section I would say is minifigure scale, but normal rides like this, their bases are a little bit smaller. But the base is so big so that it can hide the function that it actually works. And you know, it's got some little suggestions of steps to climb up, and you know, you would be able to stick your figure right inside. Short figures can stand. Regular size figures will be able to sit in case the little boy's grandma would want to, you know, ride. That is just a not included in the set. And there's also one of these panel pieces that is actually designed so that mini dolls are able to fit here. And to demonstrate that, we'll call upon everyone's favorite space mini doll, Sweet Mayhem. And as you can see, she fits in there perfectly fine. And it actually works pretty well. And the fan designer actually intentionally put this panel here so that it would be mini doll compatible as well. So he did design it with both in mind. And while I'm not a huge fan of mini dolls, it is nice to see a designer of any set thinking of, you know, both at the same time, mini doll and minifigure functionality. The rest of the model is pretty good looking, nothing else crazy going on. This piece up here is pretty uncommon, having only appeared in the Disney Castle, so this should probably drive prices down a little. I know this isn't the most easy to get set, and it's not like there's going to be 100,000 bricklinkers taking this apart, but you know, it should drive the prices down just a little bit. I like the star design here, it looks good, and up here we have where you would pay for the ride, and they include a total of 4 of these 5-cent coins. Which is pretty generous, and you do also get the extra that you typically get. But I guess it costs 5 cents to ride, or it costs 20 cents to ride, and you need to put in all 4 before the ride starts. Speaking of the ride starting, around the back, completely plain except for this Technic piece here, and that allows you to demonstrate the function that would occur when you put in the coins. And you can turn this either direction and it'll just move the rocket up and down. And the way that works, if you want to see that, it's not designed for this to be easily removable, but if we pull that out, then you can see it's basically, this is on one of those cam pieces, and the front rotates around while this top spot up here, that is fixed in place, and this just allows it to move in that, pretty perfect motion for what this is, and it comes out pretty good. The back actuator here works pretty decently. It's not super easy. Maybe would have liked to see one of those Technic gear pieces instead, like the small black bevel gears. I think that would maybe have been an easier actuator, but what we have here is fine, and this does allow you to, if you have a motor, you can just plug it right here in at the end, and that would work. It kind of makes it go really fast, unreasonably fast, I would say, but yeah. It's possible. The figure here is nothing crazy special. It's got some relatively generic city fare. This hairpiece isn't super common in that regular reddish-brown color, and the torso isn't super common either, but it does appear in several city sets. And the face is super common, but he's pretty good looking, and it's nice to see a appropriate space torso. He has no alternate facial expression, but he works perfectly fine for the scenario here in the set. And I do like this torso a lot, so it is nice to get more of them. Overall, I think this is a pretty decent little promo. It is kind of hard to criticize something that you get for free, but I do think that this is relatively successful. However, I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed, only because this was the winner of an ideas contest, and I don't know, I felt like, or at least I was hoping to get something different out of it. The contest was to build something space-related, something small. There were some size limitations or whatever. And this is the thing that won. I get it. I understand there are probably a lot of people who don't care about space, but they have a Lego City in there. They think that this would be cool in there. So I get why they chose this, because it does have a lot of applications. Not even strictly space themed, but I would have liked to get something maybe celebrating space history more so, like the Saturn V and the Lunar Lander. But this isn't bad, and I'm happy to have it. It's just it maybe would have been cooler if a different design won the contest. Nothing against the fan designer. I do think this is cool. It's just not exactly something that would get me running to buy it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.